This is what YouTube would look like if it were physical. Every single minute, over 500 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube. That means in just 1 hour, more than 30,000 hours of video are added to the platform. If you tried to watch only what was uploaded between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. today, you'd need over 3 years watching non-stop. And that's just 1 hour of uploads. But runtime isn't the real challenge. Every video has to be processed, converted into multiple resolutions, duplicated across servers, and stored around the world. But YouTube doesn't just store your file. The moment you hit upload, a process called transcoding begins. Your video is converted into dozens of different versions. A tiny version for someone watching on a weak 3G signal in a remote village, and a massive high bitrate version of a 4K television in someone's living room. A 10 GB video can quickly expand into tens or even hundreds of gigabytes of processed data across Google's servers. That multiplication is why storage demand grows so quickly. After processing and redundancy, that single hour of uploads demands roughly 1 petabyte of new storage. In physical terms, that's about a quarter to half of a modern high-density server rack. And the moment that hour ends, the next one begins. Now, stretch that single hour across an entire day. In 24 hours, YouTube receives more than 720,000 hours of video. That's over 80 years of footage uploaded in a single day. Storing all of it is a massive task. At roughly 1 petabyte per hour, a full day of upload demands nearly 24 petabytes of new storage. In physical terms, that's about 6 to 12 full server racks added every day. And tomorrow it happens again. Another 80 years of video, another row of server racks. The machine just keeps growing. Now, let those daily uploads accumulate over an entire month. In 30 days, YouTube receives more than 21 million hours of video. That's roughly 2,400 years of footage added in a single month. To store it all, those daily racks continue to multiply. By the end of the month, the total reaches roughly 360 server racks. At that scale, the infrastructure starts to resemble a real data center hall, with long aisles of machines running continuously. And when hundreds of racks operate together like this, heat becomes a serious engineering challenge. Those machines can generate 5 to 7 megawatts of heat, which means powerful cooling systems have to move chilled air and water through the building around the clock. All of this working constantly just to keep up with a single month of video. Now extend that monthly growth across an entire year. Over 12 months, YouTube receives more than 260 million hours of video. That's roughly 29,000 years of footage added in a single year. To store it, the infrastructure keeps expanding. Across the year, the hardware required to keep up adds up to roughly 4,000 server racks. Enough to fill more than a dozen large data halls. At this scale, the system grows beyond individual buildings. It becomes an entire data center campus, with warehouses of servers connected by power systems, cooling infrastructure, and high-speed fiber. Facilities like these can stretch across millions of square feet, covering areas of size of dozens of football fields. And here's a strange way to think about that number. If you started watching only the videos uploaded in one single year and somehow traveled backwards in time as you watched, you would finish the last video somewhere in the Stone Age. And by the time you finished, another year of uploads would already be waiting. And that yearly growth doesn't just happen once. It has been happening every year since 2005. Today, estimates place YouTube's total archive somewhere between 10 to 15 exabytes of data. To put that into perspective, if you stored that data on 1 terabyte hard drives and stacked them on top of each other, the pile would reach higher than the International Space Station. But storing the videos is only part of the story. Delivering them requires a global machine. Google operates massive data centers around the world, connecting high-speed fiber networks designed to move enormous amounts of data between continents. And in many cases, those networks run along the ocean floor. Google owns or co-owns over 100,000 miles of undersea fiber-optic cable. These cables, like the Grace Hopper connecting the US to Europe or Equiano stretching down the coast of Africa, are the literal arteries of the internet. Inside them, your video isn't data anymore, it's light. Lasers pulse billions of times per second through strands of glass as thin as a human hair. When you click a video, that light might travel 5,000 miles, bounce through a data center in a different hemisphere, and return to your device in less time than it takes you to blink. That's enough cable to wrap around the Earth 4 times, all of it working together to deliver video instantly to billions of people. And those people are watching a lot of it. Every single day, humans watch over 1 billion hours of YouTube. That's about 114,000 years of a human attention every 24 hours, all flowing through this system, a machine built to store, process, and deliver the largest video library in human history. And since you started watching this video, over 4,000 hours of new video have already been uploaded. More than 130 terabytes of data have been added. People around the world have watched more than 5 million hours of YouTube. That's what YouTube looks like when you see its true scale. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.